Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of Wordle with Art. Today, we're going to solve Wordle number 825 for Friday, September 22nd, 2023. Let's hit the play button and let me reveal the challenge in store for today. So we did great yesterday. We spelt out amazingly a 6-letter word, going straight down. We used stress. It was on the easy side because, we had the green S lit up. I'll do it again, don't worry, but it is a very stressful thing to do. Let's do something different. This is a cool challenge that we did back in April. Are you ready, guys? We have to create 2 blank rows. Whoa, okay? So it's almost like a self-inflicted wound. We have to make sure that we have 2 blank rows. In other words, all the tiles in those 2 rows have to be gray, okay? They don't have to be next to each other, okay? They don't have to be consecutive. It could be like my first, and it could be my third, or whatever, okay? So let's give it a shot. What's the best way to attack this? So you can attack it from 2 different directions. You could start off with like a word that has no chance of lighting up. Or you could start off with a spectacular word and then play off of that and then force some bad rows. I think that's the approach I'm going to take, and slate is the best way to go. Oh, interesting. That's shoot. I almost wish that was my blank row. Okay, so again, the challenge, guys, I have to solve this in the 6 guesses and at the same time create 2 blank rows. Oh, this is actually going to be really hard because, we only missed 1 letter from making this first one blank. So this is going to be, I think, kind of tricky. Now, one approach is I know that late's not there, so I could do later and then alter just is hopefully that the R. Ooh. Maybe latex would be good. Oh, that's actually kind of clever. Let's do latex. I don't think there should be an X. And then we could do exalt. Isn't that cool? Those will be our 2 blank consecutive rows, and then we'll just try to solve this thing effectively with only 3 more guesses. Okay, good. Now we'll do exalt. Bam. Right now, challenge has been satisfied. Agreed, guys? The challenge is all set. Now we have to actually solve this, okay? That would be a shame to do the challenge but not do the Wordle. So one thing that comes to mind would be Missy. My only concern about that is, it's actually not terrible. I think we'll almost certainly position the S. We'll know if there's more than one of them. I is a great letter, and it could be one of those sneaky Y words, so I'm okay with Missy. Okay, so all we did was just, position that S. Ouch. We're obviously going to do a filler word here. We are not under any circumstances going to, reuse that S. So we have to have the world's greatest test word here. Pound actually looks really good. So does round, but we have to sort of think about what would the actual word be, right, guys? How about so I sort of like crush or brush. So we've got brush, we've got crush, so those are pretty good. What other things could that S end in? That's, I think, the better way to look at this. It could potentially end in, possibly the O. Nothing jumps out. It could be P. But we don't have to worry about crisp. No, I don't think it'll be P. It's not a double S, obviously. So I really think, okay, so H, we got the brush and the crush. I think that'll be it. And then we've got K. I'm still focusing on just the U. Don't think we have to worry about that. So I like brush and crush. Okay, so now let's look at this. I really like brush and crush. So let's do, oh, shoot. I was thinking birch, B-U-R-C-H. So I want something, basically I want this. I think those would be really spectacular letters because it'll get me, it'll confirm if it's brush or crush. And if it's not that and something else, I'll still have, you know, some good letters to work with, hopefully. Oh, I didn't mean churn. Sure. I did not mean to do churn. But it's actually, I think it's fine. Because I do believe that that should get us brush. Kapow! We did it, guys. How about that? Wow, that was spectacular. Oh, man, that's so funny. I didn't even mean to put in churn, but I think it worked out totally fine. It absolutely worked out fine. And maybe, in fact, it was better because you would probably like to test the end. Well, there you go, guys. Isn't that spectacular? We have 2 dead rows, 2 blank rows. That is insane because you are obviously putting yourself at extreme risk. And I don't think Missy was terrible after all. I do think it was important to get the exact location for that S. Yeah, and then churn, wasn't exactly what I was trying to do, but it worked, and we got brush. Yes, it took us 6 guesses, but what do you expect, guys? I'm wasting 2 rows. So with that in mind, I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow for yet another edition of Wordle with Art.